Hey everyone, Xiaomi here and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing well and that you are safe. That's the most important part right now. Today I wanted to do a little dedication video to my poetry collection, which was something that I said that I was going to do for Camp Nano. Unfortunately, because I had a lot of things going on, especially I had a lot of things with work, I honestly haven't written at all. So today I told myself I'm just gonna sit down and maybe write a few poems. I wanted to write a few poems. I did just come up with one this morning, and you know what's the funny part? I mentioned that I knew what I wanted to call it, that that wasn't gonna change because how I had visualized my poetry collection. Well, this morning it's like kind of an epiphany that came to me, and I was just thinking about a lot of things, and now I have 3 possible running titles. So I'm going to rethink that, and I'm also going to be rethinking my project. It's not going to be called Project Poetry Collection anymore. It's going to be called Project Boricua, just because I want to include my heritage within my poems, and also a lot of things that I was just like thinking about that I was like, wait, I need this to represent my heart and soul. So I'm just going to write about things that at times, I'm gonna be honest, I was scared to speak about them. Like when I lived in the States, people didn't think that I was Hispanic just because of the color of my skin, and I was like, I had to speak Spanish in order for them to believe that I was Hispanic, and I was like, whatever. But you know, coming to Puerto Rico and you know, seeing a lot of things and also growing and evolving as a human being, I think that right now I'm in my correct mindset to write the poems that I really want to write and to represent my struggles, to represent things that I have gone through that I before didn't see, you know, anything wrong with them, but obviously through situations that you grow as a human being, you get to see that there are a lot of things wrong with a lot of ways that people, you know, would express themselves toward me specifically. So that's why, I don't know, that's why I kind of had like an epiphany. Like I think I finished the webinars and just like my mind opened up to poetry, and I was just like, yes, this is what I want to do. So I'm not gonna give you the title yet, just because like I said, I have 3 running titles and I want to perfect it just in case. But I also have a poem that I can't even speak right now, but I'm enjoying, and I do want to tweak a few things. And also there's another one that's like a little stanza, like a little verse, and that one I also want to tweak a little bit. But so far I've written 2 poems, and I did mention that I was gonna start like reading some of the poems that I wrote when I was a teenager. And bear in mind, people, be sensitive with me here, because like, you know, I was a teenager, I was going through a lot of things. So let me read one to you. This one is titled Alone. I did not write the date on this one. I have no idea why, but let me read to you that one. I don't know, because I was reading through some of them and I was like, what am I trying to say? But, you know, let's go. There's another one called The Beginning, but I'll read that one in another vlog or at the end. I don't know. I may give you like 2 poems. We'll see. It says, Alone. One word has troubled my mind. The imprisonment of my soul shall never rest. The deserted life has no need to continue. To weaken the heart has become so simple. To relish on the thoughts of deception. To seclude myself and lose the sight of daylight. A stranger shall lead the dreadful way, for this diverse journey has impaired my judgment. The scarlet path has mesmerized my mind, and to encounter this thought has split the sound. The loneliness has isolated any obstruction. The vision has clouded the actual path. For we are intended to exist alone. For you are not breathing nor still in motion, but deserted in a realm you cannot understand. To grasp that which is lost and uncertain. The memories of a life have faded, and to diminish is what she chooses. The fleetings have abandoned this life, and the everlasting path shall illustrate the abyss. So yeah, like I said, I was going through a lot of things. Also, I had an obsession with the Matrix at that time. So you know, Plato's allegory and whatnot. I had a lot of obsessions with that. So bear that in mind. But also notice that I don't think I mentioned this before, but I do have like the structure of my poetry. Like I do know that I want to divide it into 4 different like stages in my life. I already have them like written down, because that's like the first thing that like came to me. So yeah, and it goes perfectly with the title that I have ongoing, or like the 3 titles that I have ongoing. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna turn on the computer and I'm just gonna write a little bit more, and then I'll decide which one other poem I would like to read to you. Hi, so I know that this was supposed to be like a day-long vlog, but I don't know what happened that I imagined that I actually finished this vlog, and I'm right now editing everything that I have, and it's only one clip where I speak about a poem that I had written when I was younger, and you know, a few ideas that I had about changing the name and whatnot. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more, and I'm going to add another poem. This time I'm going to add from the poetry collection that I'm writing. I want to just add a little poem there. I did mention that it's called I can't speak right now. I did mention that it was called I did mention that it was called Project Boricua. What? So from the first part I decided to title it Dreams of the Innocent. And this is the poem that I have. This was one that I did tweak a lot, so I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna read it right now. So it's titled Who Am I? It says, many have mentioned that I am not Boricua because of the color of my skin. My confusion is palpable, yet they continue to ignore my bewildered expression. Silently, I ask myself, should my skin tone be the only factor permitted to judge my heritage? Should I bask in the sun's ray until my bronzed skin is agreed upon? Should I utter to the sculptor that his carvings are all wrong? Should I tuck myself away like a hermit crab just because you don't approve? Should I conceal my culture to soothe your enraged outburst? Should I take a vow of silence for fear of being yesterday's headline? Should I neglect who I am just to fit into a stereotypical mold? Should I be remounted onto the assembly line because I am flawed in your eyes? Should I ignore your hateful comments and embrace the person I want to become? And that's where I finish it off. So yeah, I'm gonna continue writing because I have like the essence of, you know, continuing to write. I did write one in my notebook and I want to tweak it a little bit more, so I'm gonna call it quits for this video. I am gonna do another one throughout the week, just because I haven't uploaded many of these and I want to upload a little bit more. So yeah, that's it for this video. I want to say thank you for watching. If you like writing poetry, tell me who is your favorite poet down below. You know, let's have a little bit of a chit chat. And if you've ever written poetry, write one down below so I can actually read your works. So yeah, just have a wonderful day and or night, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.